Howdy folks, this is Crypto for Cash. I've been making some videos about cryptocurrency, and my videos are really aimed at cryptocurrency as an investment. A lot of people that are in this space will talk about cryptocurrencies like one is better than another because it's decentralized. It's more decentralized than another cryptocurrency, so that makes it better. And everybody has their opinions of what makes a good cryptocurrency. Generally, it's based on how does it fit into this financial revolution, and decentralization, that's the main key point. But for me, it's about an investment in which project I think has the best idea, which one will be the most successful. For example, Bitcoin being the first one, was the idea that you could have a peer-to-peer settlement system that the government has no control over. It's like bringing the power of finances back to the people and taking it away from government. Government has had power over the banking system for a very long time, and so a lot of people like the idea of taking that control back. For me, I think that'll always keep Bitcoin popular. The fact that it was the first, it's well known, it's got the brand, it's that's what people think of when they think of Bitcoin, is this revolution of taking control of the financial world. And when it comes to other cryptocurrencies, where people will say, they'll make the argument that, well, those are not as decentralized as Bitcoin is. And one, for example, would be Ethereum. Well, Ethereum offers things that Bitcoin doesn't offer. It's a smart contract platform, and it can provide a blockchain for other projects. So they can be ERC20 tokens that is someone else's project that's running on the Ethereum platform. Well, that's a whole new use case, and that's something that will definitely lead to its success as an investment, which is what's important to me. When it comes to Ripple and XRP, people would say, well, Ripple is not nearly as decentralized as Bitcoin. Ripple, some people would say, is highly centralized. Well, Ripple is the company, and they are centralized. XRP is the digital asset, and it's not centralized. It is just as decentralized as any of the rest of them. That's getting into that argument where people say, oh, no, it's not. Bitcoin's way more decentralized. And somebody that's in the XRP community would say, no, actually XRP is more decentralized. But when it comes to the way I look at it as an investment, it doesn't even matter to me. I could care less. What I'm interested in is, does it pay off as an investment? What are they trying to do? Do I think that that'll work? And do I think that there's a need for that? Well, XRP is my favorite of all the digital assets that are out there. The only reason it's my favorite is because I think if you're investing to make money, you should include the governments and the banking system, because they have a lot of money. It doesn't make sense to me to just invest in something that is completely decentralized and set apart from governments and banks, because maybe you don't like banks and you don't like governments. Well, the whole idea behind an investment to me is to make money. It's not to make a statement or be welcomed into some kind of a revolution club. That's just not what it's about for me. So, just as far as thinking what's going to work as a good investment, I think Bitcoin will work because it attracts people that don't like governments, don't like banks. They're going to put money into Bitcoin. They're going to use Bitcoin, and I think that that's going to help Bitcoin to gain in popularity and be more successful over time. When it comes to Ethereum, I think that there's a real use for it, and it's going to get used a lot. For that reason, I think that it's going to be very successful, and it's going to make a good investment. When it comes to XRP, well, it's going to be highly successful, I believe. I believe there's a real need for a bridge currency that can be interchangeable with every other asset that's out there. And that's something that XRP offers. It's fast transactions, it's cheap transactions, and you can use it and never even know that you've used it. You go into a bank and you want to send money to another country, and it's done. It's settled instantly. Not just the payment instantly, it's actually settled within seconds. And you don't see XRP at work, but it did its job, it was successful, and it made your transaction cheaper. Therefore, I think everyone's going to use it. And a lot of people are going to use it without even knowing that they're using it. So, in my opinion, that makes it a really good investment that's going to pay off for anyone who buys into it early. Even if it doesn't exactly welcome you into this revolution club, down with banks and down with governments and all that malarkey. Well, to each, they can make their own decision. You can invest with the intention of trying to make money, or you can invest with the idea of entering into some kind of a financial revolution club. And I don't judge. Good luck to you, and thanks for listening to Crypto for Cash.